Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to do a transfer technique using tracing paper. The idea is to get your rough draft drawing onto a good white piece of paper. So here I did a little Christmas stocking. It's going off the page and I drew my pencil lines. The next step that I want to do after I get the rough draft how I want it is put the piece of tracing paper on top. You want to line that tracing paper up so that it fits perfectly, lining up the edges of your piece of paper. Now you might want to use a piece of tape. That way your tracing paper stays on the correct way. So here I'm going to use blue painter's tape. I don't really have pencil lines over there, and I'm going to carefully fold it around. Here my tracing paper moved a little bit, so I might have to adjust the tape as I go. Now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to trace around all my pencil lines that I have on my rough draft. So I would do just like this. I want to be pretty accurate with it because I took all that time drawing, so I want to make sure that I'm tracing pretty much the same too. So here I can see right through the tracing paper, and it's really easy. Here's the stitching on the stocking, here's the other side, and then so forth. So that's how I'm going to do the tracing on here. Okay, once I trace it on one side of the tracing paper, now I'm actually going to flip it over and I'm going to go over all the pencil lines again. Now if I can lean on a scrap piece of paper while I do this, but now this time instead of just tracing the lines, I'm actually coloring the lines. So I'm taking my pencil and whatever lines I see on the tracing paper, I'm actually going to color them really thick, really bold, and you'll see why you need to do that. So hey, here I am going around all those pencil lines, and again, accuracy for this counts. You took all that time to draw it. You want to make sure that your drawing looks from the rough draft the same on the good white paper. So I'm trying to go as quick as I can. Your pencil, it gets dulled really quickly, and that's okay, because the thicker the point, kind of the better off you are there. And you can see how nice and thick my lines are. Bold like is great. Okay, so now I have tracing on the one side, tracing on the other. So the lead of the pencil is on the front and it's on the back. Now I'm going to take my good white paper, line it up again. I could use that same tape, it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to go over all my pencil lines again, and I'm going to put a lot of pressure on my pencil. Putting a lot of pressure on your pencil really makes a difference, because what you're really doing is pressing on your pencil line so that the lead of the pencil goes on the other side. I'm almost done. Now you obviously can go a lot slower than me. I'm trying to work quickly so that this video doesn't take too much of your time. And there I am. Your hand's gonna get quite dirty, so you might want to wash up before you touch your good white piece of paper. Now, if I did it all correct, now my drawing appears on the good white paper. Now, it doesn't look that dark on the good white paper, and that's exactly what we want, because on our good draft, we want our pencil lines to be nice and light. We only want them to be thick when you're doing the tracing paper step of this project. This is even a little dark at this point, so I might take my block eraser and I might carefully just start to erase some of those pencil lines so they're that as light as I can. Again, wash your hands before you start doing the good white paper. And that's how you do the transfer technique using tracing paper.